Hello guys, now let's talk about the data bank and why is it so important, and it should be the first thing that you farm when you start playing the game, okay? It should be your main activity while you're grinding Wuthering Waves. Now, the data bank is a system that tracks the echoes that you capture. It gives you, every time you level up from level 0, level 1, it starts giving you a chance for you to drop the echo from the monster that you kill. In this case, level 1 is level 10%, okay? And then you have an enhanced drop rate. For the enhanced drop rate only works on Overlord and Calamity tier echoes, and you have out of 15 enhanced chances to get them to drop their echo. In this case, you have a 20 extra percent for them to drop their echo. So if you fight an Overlord or a Calamity tier echo, there's a 20% chance to drop their echo. Now you have 15 total for the day. They reset every day, so you can get 15 every day. Then it gives you the highest drop rarity, which determines which rarity you have a chance to get. In this case, by leveling up a little more, at level 5, you start getting the blues, okay? And also, on top of that, it gives you force release component, which is the max stamina plus 10. Every time you see this on the rewards, it gives you 10 stamina. And there is a point when you finally max out your stamina. So, as you can see, by leveling up again, now you have 50-50. Now you have 40% enhanced chance to get an echo from these people for 15 times, and the cost limit is still 10. You know, when you go to the echo, which is your set on your character, is going to be out of 10, it's going to be more tight. But when you finally get to a higher level 9, you do get the max level of cost limit, and you get stamina again. And the moment level 10 is the moment you max out your stamina, because you stop getting these, and this is basically the last one. After this one, you have max stamina. Stamina is used for you to dodge, to have more dodges, to have more aerial combos, to have more stamina to climb up tall mountains, right? And as you can see here, you start getting at this point, at level 8, you start getting the purples. Now, this gets harder and harder. Why? Because you cannot capture and get XP of someone that you already have, right? So it's going to become like a little harder and harder and harder for you to capture, to level up the data bank, because you are capturing the same monsters. So you should go around and try to kill a wide variety of monsters. You can check which monsters there are, which monsters are new, which monsters you don't have yet. For example, this one, we don't have this one. I didn't get the yellow version of this bird, this like animal here. I don't have the yellow version of the Gulpuff, for example. You can check here on the Echo Gallery whatever you got and who are you missing. At the moment, I am missing like 50-ish echoes, rarity, right? For example, I don't have the yellow of this one. Now, I have the yellow of this one. I have the yellow of this one, right? And as you can see, how much XP you're getting. You're getting XP for the tier that you got. So if it's purple or yellow, and you're getting XP if you didn't have that monster already. So for example, if I scroll all the way down, I used to have question mark at the bottom of the tier of this list, because there were some that I didn't have the rarity of. For example, I should go back and farm crownless again, so that way I can get like a yellow, because it's an overload class. Same with these bosses. I should go back and get their yellow version, okay, because I have it enhanced. So by capturing those, you get XP and you keep leveling up. It gets harder and harder because you have more monsters, so you need to go here and check which one you're missing, and then target farm more and more and more. Whenever the more you have, the more you need to target farm, especially after level 15. Now, why do you want to rush level 10? You want to rush level 10 because of max stamina, and you're also getting a lot of tuning for your echoes. You're also getting a lot of asteroid, of course. Now, at level 13 is where it becomes like actually good to go around, and maybe you can start a little bit getting your gear, your echo set, like start to form. It starts to get like kind of good, because you have a higher chance to get a 4-star. 75%. You have a 50-50 chance of an overworld calamity to get their echo, and there's a 75% for it to be purple. So if you need now, I feel like it's a little more worth going around killing like Tempest Memphis, the monkey, I forgot his name, right? Those that you need for certain sets as main echoes, so that way you can get higher damage from their ability, and then they can roll higher window. They roll the same stats, but they have a higher window. So a crit rate on a blue is not going to have a max roll of 30%. It's going to have a max roll of like 7%. In this case, if you were to get like a yellow, it would have a max roll of like 20%, right? So you need to have a higher quality for you to get higher numbers as well on the rolls. So that's another thing that is very important. Now, the first milestone, in my opinion, is 15. 15 is when you actually start getting the 5 stars. This is when you start getting the yellows. On top of that, you also start getting the yellow tuning, which you're going to need 1 billion of eventually, and you can also farm. Okay, we'll get that in just a second. You also get Crystal Solvent, which is stamina for you, 120 stamina, and only on 15. I don't know if there is others that might give you more. No, yeah, 8 gives you some more stamina. 5 gives you some more stamina, and 1 gives you more stamina. So keep that in mind. If you are close to one of these and you're out of stamina, you really want to do like a domain or something for whatever reason. You know that like maybe you can get some more echoes and get that free stamina reset. Now, that said, you shouldn't really use too much stamina and do like too many tasted fields and like forgery challenge. Don't do those. Why? I will explain that now. As you can see here, for example, on the tasted field cleanup, which is where you go to farm the sets, you will have a different window than mine. Why? Do you know why I have the yellow here? Because I am level 15. If you are level, let's say 10 or 9, you will have like the purple only. Like 13, maybe 12, 13, you will have the purple only. And this will be the purple one instead of being the yellow one. So you don't really want to farm too much here, like these challenges, because they consume a lot of stamina. You don't really want to do that much before you are level 15 at least. So that way you can get actual yellows in here for your set. So that way you have the yellow echoes that roll higher of the set that you want, and then you have the tuner so you can like get them the extra stats when you level them up, okay? The XP I think is the same. Now, so keep that in mind. The same thing also applies when you're going to do the boss challenges. Now, this will be the same. The rewards here will be the same tier. There's no such thing as yellow, I believe. It just asks you for more in the like when you're higher ascendancy, like ascension. But when you defeat the boss, they have a chance to drop their echo, and now you can pick up their echo. If they don't drop, it is what it is. If you're high, the higher you are, the higher the chance for them to drop, especially because they are overworld class. So they will drop eventually. At level 20, it's 100%, and you can get like a free like 100% guaranteed crownless or any of these at level 20, yellow. So those will eventually be easy to get. But when you go there and you fight, even without redeeming the rewards, you can still get the echo itself. Now, if you don't redeem the rewards, I don't know if they just if the rewards despawn. It might despawn, but it will probably might take a whole day reset for it to like, oh, I just wanted Memphis, I don't want this, right? You could try. I didn't try myself. I actually like redeem every time because these are used, to be honest. This is the same, right? Thundering Taser, Hidden Thunder Taser. Okay, so for Thundering Memphis, this was needed for Calcharo. So, and I want Thundering Memphis specifically. So, you know, I still got the reward. But if you just want them to drop and to get their echo, you could do that. you could do that. There's a chance that you don't get it, so that keep that in mind. So yeah, okay, so it's really, really important. That's what I'm getting at. The higher you go, the better it is, obviously. Now, I did like up to I did 15 yesterday. So you get a lot of this. You know, another thing that gives you a lot of data bank XP. You need to go to the guidebook, I believe, and it's this one, right? You see, like the milestones. If you clear the previous stages, you see that it gives you this this item here. This is just XP. This is data bank experience. So this you get, complete this one, you get 50 XP for the data bank. Move on, do the next tier, you get 60 for the data bank. You get this one, you get 100 from the data bank. So keep that in mind. This is an extra source of experience for you to jump a couple of levels. If you can do these, they get harder and harder, so you might not be able to do those, but you still get a little bit of XP anyway. So if you're like that close and you don't want to go around the world to find like some hidden monster somewhere, you can just, and you're like really close to do this, you can do this, right? This is easy. This should be very easy to do until level 4 maybe. It's easy to do, and then they ask you to do weird, crazy stuff like level up 3 weapons to level 50, 15 echoes to 15, and then it's like level 6 it starts getting like a kind of crazy. Okay, they ask you to level up level 60 and stuff like that, but you also start getting the rovers, spectral rover stuff, right? And recipes and the XP. Now this is the last level, so well, no, it's actually not. I am on stage 6 at the moment, so it will get higher and higher, but it also asks you for stuff that is time gated, so keep that in mind. There's a little bit of more XP. I don't think there is anything else that gives you XP. So yeah, let me know what you think. I think you should farm this. It's really, really good. You should do it as soon as possible. Try to get to 15. So you get the yellow triggered now. Everyone is going to drop at least purple, and then there's a chance for them to drop yellow, right? And there's a 60% enhanced chance for them to drop for Overlord and Calamity monsters. And it's 15 per day. It resets every day, okay? So keep that in mind. Grind up to 20. 20 is going to be the GG moment when you're like, okay, now I can probably farm. You'll eventually get it. I'm on my way to 16. It's going to have, from now on, it's going to be target farming, because all of these monsters, I need to go back, see where they are, do like track, see where they are, detect, and go find them, right? And hope that they drop the yellow version. So it is doable, but it's going to take a little bit of time, and I need to do like, I can't just go around killing monster, right, for no reason. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.